Live Nation. Happy Tuesday? Thursday? Friday? Thursday? Thursday. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. We are here. We are going live. Let's get our Minecraft open and let's see what we're doing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yo! Yo, friend. Oh, my machine broke here. Oof, that's not good. Zane, the man in the house. Let's go. Zane, how did the session end?
Right, no music.
Oops, that needs to be here. Okay. Why was that turned on? Like somebody came in and flicked it. What are you guys working on? Let's see what they're working on. All right. Okay, look at this. This is looking good. Fun. Always have a great time with insiders. Nice. All right. Time to move to Discord, though, right? Time to move over. Time to move it on over. I miss Sandra. Yeah. Oh, did Sandra message you, Zen? Did Sandra message you? Oh, I didn't get in my stuff. I'm naked out here. Nope. Okay, so she messaged me. She was asking. She's having some health issues. I'm not gonna get into too much detail on on the live stream, but and basically just asked if she could not come because it's like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning or something crazy her time. So I said, yeah, hey, no problem. I mean, if you can make it, awesome. If not, don't worry. But focus on your health right now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Please tell me she's okay. Yeah, she's okay. It's not nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, but needs to rest. Sending lots of love and healing. Yeah, I'll let her know. I didn't know if she just messaged me this morning, so I didn't know if she I don't know if you guys were in touch yet. Anyway, yeah, I told her don't like your health is definitely the priority here. Don't stress out over that stuff. So I told her we'd be fine. She loves it too, right? It's her. She's a part of it. So she felt bad. Like, don't worry about it. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Don't worry. Jen and I got this. She's one of my favorites. I just love her attitude and heart. Yes. I mean, Sandra's been on the team for a long time. She's not quite OG, but close. If I think about team, she's been with me for a long time. Christina's probably the longest serving, I think so, of the team. But Sandra's probably pretty close. Yeah, anyway, fortunate to have great people. Fortunate to have great people. She also sent me an email about how to move the Discord and some ideas. So we'll see. Dude, challenge is coming up. Did you finish the challenge? It's almost time. 3 more days after today. Let's go. Who did you collab with this month? Did this go out too far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, it has to go out one more. Has to go out one more. Okay, I need to get more obsidian. Long time ago, the first day. Did you get all of it done on the first day, Zan? That would be epic. Let me see if I remember. Bonnie, Terry, Mary, Wally, Janine. I love it, dude. I love it. Zan is leading by example. Let's go. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Okay, so this is going to be full. I need to get rid of that. Then I went on Terry and Bonnie's channel, did 2 more collabs. Nice. So, you're saying you met the requirement. You're saying you did it. That's that gold ore. What am I gonna do with that? Welcome to the best place to chat with Evan. Ashish. Ashish in the house. Good morning from Nepal. Hey Ashish, I missed your message. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you. How are we doing? Ashish says, I'm a bit closer to starting the business podcast that I mentioned last week. I've been hashing out the plan. I have to buy some pretty expensive gadgets, which I think will be worth it. Maybe, but there's almost always a way to start smaller, you know? There's almost always a way to start smaller if you want. I love these monthly challenges. I think it helps us focus and grow more. Yeah, and especially for people who aren't making consistent content, it's a nice forced conversation to help people kind of get into gear, which I love. So now we need a new topic. You got any early ideas, Zan? February topic? Thanks, Zan, to the sheesh. Zan's always giving love. You can always count on Zan to give love. What am I doing? This is wrong. Oh no, this is just this one. Let me think. What would Nina say? What would Nina say on the topic? Well, I don't know. Nina is not really in the content creation game. Nina would say, do what's in your heart, Zan. Bless you, Nina. We can ask her. Hey, Nina. Oh, shoot, I fell. Nina. Zan wants your opinion. Zan wants your opinion. For what? Hold on. What would Nina say? What did I ask? Oh, next month's theme. Next month's challenge for movie makers. I asked him what he thinks the next topic should be. And he said, what would Nina say? Ah, so close. I said she'd say, do what's in your heart. Her response was, do what you feel like, Zan. That's close enough. That's close enough. There we go. Oh, just enough. Look at that. Just enough. Ashish, I have hold on. I have contacts with a few big names in the business world in Nepal. Some of them are my friends' uncles, and I think that can be an asset, but I feel I need to start with young entrepreneurs first. Maybe. I mean, but if you already have an easy in, they'll probably say yes. So why not just go for it? Zan said, okay, we've had momentum, resilience, impact. Momentum was the first one. Resilience was the second one. Impact was the most recent one. So there's one in between, I think, Resilience and Impact. I'm trying to remember. Wheels and Warriors in the house on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We're talking about movement makers and the next topic. If you want to join in on the discussion. What do I have up there? I think it's slabs. Let's go look. I think I just have slabs. What's on top here? Yeah, it's slabs. Okay. So we gotta go get some slabs. There was one before Momentum? No, Momentum was the first one. Momentum, I'm pretty sure Momentum was the first one, Zane. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the first one. Alain in the house. Alain, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Nice to join. Great to have you. We're talking Movement Makers Challenge. How are you doing? Did you get it done, Alain? And what's the next topic you'd like us to cover? We're doing kind of pre end of challenge ideas. Today was a good first Brandlytics. Oh, cool. I'm glad you had fun, man. Today was yeah, today was fun. We talked about sponsorships. So that was fun. Next one, Michael. So Brandlytics is a little different than Mover Makers, where once a month is a theme. So today was sponsorships and then Q&A. And the next month, well, it will be next month. The next session will be somebody's breakdown. So we take somebody's channel and break it down and give feedback for the first half. And the second half is still Q&A. So yeah, it'll be fun. We gotta get rid of this not bamboo, but sugarcane. We gotta get rid of this sugarcane. Sugarcane cannot stay here. Sorry, sugarcane. You gotta be out. You're in the way. This tree is in the way too. Zan the Man says, Alain. Oh, sorry, hold on, what did I miss? I missed something above. Ashish says, some of the advice that I have is there's a lot on my plate already. That's true, but I feel like I need to do the podcast too. It can add a lot of people's... Dude, yeah, don't let other people's limitations be your limitation. If you want to do it, do it. If it's in your heart, do it. Go do it. Go make it. Go create. You'll find a way. Just go make. Zan says, Alain, do you remember the challenges we've had? I'm thinking, oh, okay, yeah. So we're trying to remember what was the, I think there was one, I think Momentum was the first one, but I could be wrong. Let's see what Alain says. Gratitude, there you go. Yeah, Gratitude. Gratitude was like the third or the fourth one, but it wasn't the first. We didn't lead with Gratitude. We led with, I think, I'm almost 100% sure we led with Momentum. I'm thinking one podcast per week. Yeah, you can easily do that. That's easy mode, man. For sure you can do that. Gotta clean all this up. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning up around here. Cleaning up around these parts. Let me think about the other challenge topic. Amazing, Zan. I'm grateful that you found it. Look at, you see what Alain just did there? That's why we love Alain. So what's next, guys? What's the next topic? We're getting close. We're closing in. Okay. We have a lot of that stuff in here. Let's go check. Oh yeah, we got tons. Oh yeah, we got tons. We got tons. This extra stuff falling down. I think it was October. Momentum, November, Gratitude. December, Resilience, January, Impact. That feels right, Zan. That feels right. I think that's it. I think you got it. But, you know, also for ongoing themes, at some point we can end up repeating them. It's just like, what are we feeling right now? You know, February is a time for commitment. Your favorite word. I went on the server to do some fishing last weekend, and I'm also gathering resources needed into a zombie mob farm. Wow, look at you, Alan, building a zombie mob farm. That's cool. Yeah, this is my first mob farm. I'm gonna have to destroy this, but this was our first version of it. Look at you, man. That's awesome. Yeah, the mob farm is super helpful, especially at the beginning. Zan says believe. Oh, believe is a power one. Maybe May. May is my birthday. May should be believe month. What do you think? We make May believe month. Okay. I agree. All right. May is believe month. Let's go. We'll have to remember that. You got to remind me, Zan. I'm going to forget. Zan will be in charge of remembering. Evan, don't you remember? May's your birthday. Believe. Ashish says, I recently had a significant loss in my investment recently. That's just one of many for my family business this year. With illness in my family, it's been a rough year. Any thoughts for tough times? So it starts with, I think, how hard does it hit you? I think there's definitely a moment to grieve what you have lost, right? It's like, hey, you lost, that's real, it hurts. And then I would go to gratitude for what you still have. Like, think about everything you've lost, but compare it to everything that you still have. It's nowhere close, right? What you have is way more than what you've lost. Your health, the health of the people still around you, what is still in your business. Like, there's so much to be grateful for. And then get excited about the future that you're building. You know? You could be in a totally different spot in a year. You could. You could be way further ahead than all those investments that you lost. You could. I did not get enough. What did I do on the other side? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's go down. Alan says, my mob farm will look like that. However, I'm looking for a way to get zombie villagers to ultimately cure them. That's the plan anyway. I don't think that they spawn up there. Zan says, are you thinking about doing a live Movement Makers in May in Vegas? What is there something else happening in Vegas in May that I need to be aware of, or just because you're in Vegas and it's my birthday? Is that where it's coming from, or is there something else that I'm missing? Oh, I didn't sleep. I think we haven't been affected mentally because of the losses. That's something that's making me think, is this the right time to start a podcast? Do 3 episodes, man, and see if you like it, right? I mean, don't overthink it. If you like it and you want to go and do it again, you're on the right path. If you do 3 and it doesn't feel right anymore, then leave it. Like, you won't know until you just start doing it. So that's the answer. Just start making, create. Hey, Mine in the house. Welcome back. Mine's become quite the regular now. It's great. We like having you here. Welcome, welcome. What's going on in here? Anything? Is stuff coming down? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working. 5-step method for getting through the stages of grief. Oh, here we go. Zane's got a model for it. Zane has got a model for it. Hold on, I'm gonna read out what Zane wrote, because Zane's got a framework for everything. He's got a framework for framework, right? He's got a framework for framework. Okay, that's going. Yeah, I will need to get rid of all of this at some point. Okay, what does it say? G is gratitude. Okay, R is rest, relaxation. I is inspiration. E is exercise, and F is family, friends. There you go. Those are all great. Those are all great. You can always count on Zane the Man to deliver the goods. Zane the Man is in the goods delivering business, guys. If you need a framework, you know who to call. Not Ghostbusters. Who do you call? Zane the Man. This man thinks in frameworks, and I'm here for it. I like that framework for a framework. I'm surprised you don't have. You come on, Zen. You have to have a framework. You could come up with that in 80 seconds. Framework. F stands for, I don't know, factual, fun, fantastic. I don't know. Those are all some options. Alan says, hello, hello, hello. Alan says, for the Movement Makers Challenge, I would do a survey at the Movement Makers 1 words and go from there. A great community building avenue. Yeah, so we usually do, I'll usually do a poll. We'll do a poll inside of the Discord group. What do you want it to be next time? And then whatever gets the most airplane votes is the one that we pick. But I always like doing a little sneak peek, you know, little trailer since you guys are here. Ashish, you have a podcast too? Right, Evan? How's your experience been? How do you approach your podcast? Any core thoughts before your podcast? So I don't have a solo interview podcast, but I do interviews, right? So who do we have coming up? Tony Robbins coming up in a week and a half on the show. This is the third time coming on the show. Both interviews had over 1 million views, the first 2, so I'm looking forward to doing round 3 with him. He's always great. We had Tom Bilyeu on recently. Mel Robbins recently. I don't know, a bunch of people. So if that's what you mean by podcast, then yeah, I do an interview show, but I don't record it as an audio somewhere else on a different platform. Like originally podcasts meant you're creating for like an audio only experience, but it's evolved and shifted people's definitions of what a podcast is. So like yeah, a video podcast. Oh, okay. That's not really what a podcast is, but if that's what you mean, then yes. So is that what we're talking about? Or are you talking about audio only? Mine says, hello, Evan, everyone. Great to be here. Always great to have you, Mine. Welcome back. Zen says, no more insiders in Facebook. Everything will be in Discord. Nice. Congrats. Yes, eventually. I don't know exactly when. I need to talk to Sandra about timing. Really, it's on me to set the timeline, and then Sandra's going to do the follow through where she's awesome. She's volunteered to have everybody email her to help set up their Discord accounts, and if they have any struggles to let her know. And you know, she's just been amazing throughout the whole process. But I need to dedicate a chunk of time to set it all up, and it'll probably on a Wednesday because that's my project day. I've just had other more pressing things that I've been doing on Wednesdays, so I'll end up just deciding one Wednesday. Okay, today's the day. I got time. Let's go. Make it happen. Insiders, moving over. Ashish, yes, a video podcast. Yeah, okay. So then yes. So I'm doing that. So what was the question then around it? Any core thoughts before the podcast? So what I would recommend doing is what I always do too, is one, try to ask the questions that you care the most about yourself. So I think one of the big mistakes people make in interview world, I'll just call it interview world instead of podcasting world, is they ask questions that they think their audience will care about, but not ones that they actually care about. So ask the question that you actually want answered. What do you want to know? You know, what are you struggling with? How can their advice help you with something in your life right now? And by the very nature of them answering it for you, it's also going to help the audience. So that's what I would focus on. You think about, why are you having this person on? What do you like about this person? Why are they a guest on your show? What are you hoping to learn from them? You do the intro. Don't have them introduce themselves. I think that's another big mistake people make. Don't have them introduce themselves. You do the intro. Don't worry about reading their official bio. Just tell them what you like about them. Tell them why they're there. Tell them what you respect about them. That's the best intro you could ever give them. And then let your curiosity take over. You know, it's good to have a list of questions, but don't be restricted by it. Like, the best interviews are the ones that you start with a list of questions, but then you are willing to go off the list. You know, like, I'll have a list of questions for Tony, and then I'm gonna ask him. He's gonna give me a great answer to something, and I'm gonna want him to go deeper on that. And so that's where the interview will go. Xanderman says, how is Genius? And isn't Joe returning next month? Joe is returning next month. Yeah, February. He's back. Genius is awesome. It's been great. It's been great. I mean, looking forward to having Joe back. Joe's a force of nature. So looking forward to having him back in the house. But yeah, otherwise it's been great. It's been great. I love, like, Genius is another family. So I love being able to try to help and support where I can. Is this where it's going? This is out, and that's out, then it's here. Okay, I think we got it here. Evan, for your marketing strategy, you don't spend money on ads, right? Depends. Oops. Shoot. What for marketing strategy for what? Alan says, as Tony Robbins says about projects, where the focus goes, energy flows. You got it, Alan. It's true. It's true. It's a great quote. And very true. So then this needs to go here. And then we just break it across. Yeah, this has to go then all the way across. Okay. All right, progress. Oops, that's fine. Mine says, Evan, I'm planning to have a 5 a.m. Discord group. What do you think? Sure. So, I mean, what's the point? Everybody's gonna be up at 5 a.m. and supporting each other to wake up and go chase your dreams? Like, what are you doing inside the 5 a.m. Discord group? Zane, gotta go. Showtime. Have a great upcoming weekend. Much love. All right, Zane. Thanks for popping in, man. See you soon. Good luck with your stream. Okay, we need to take this. Yeah, this should go here. And then out. All right. Okay. This is looking good. It's looking good. Perfect. One, two. It's coming along, guys. The curve is coming along. So was the hey Alan, was your fishing trip relaxing? Your Minecraft fishing trip? Remember you were saying you were gonna do it, and you had a stressful week or something. You're gonna relax with some Minecraft fishing. Was it everything you had hoped for? Alan says it was great fishing. That's good. Mine says yes. What's the yes? Oh, 5 a.m. club. Yeah, so that could work for your Discord group. Especially if you're all in the same time zone, right? If you're not, then it's a little awkward because 5 a.m. for me is going to be different than 5 a.m. for you, right? But the idea is everybody wakes up at 5 a.m. and comes to Discord and says hi. That can work. So what I would encourage you to do to think about that idea through, Mine, is what do you need personally for you? Like, what do you want to be experiencing at 5 a.m.? There's obviously the accountability of knowing that other people will be there. You want to be there, especially if it's your group. You don't want to let people down, and and make sure that you are actually showing up like you say you're going to show up. Awesome. But what do you want to, like, what would make your 5 a.m. experience be better besides just the accountability to make sure you show up? What would make the experience better for you? What do you need? So what I mean by that is, do you just want people to hang with and say hi to and wish a great day? Do you want to have some music playing? Do you want to do a Q&A? Do you want to watch a video? Like, what makes for a great morning routine for you besides just the waking up? So you wake up, great. What makes for a great morning routine afterwards? And then try to incorporate that and do it together. This is where my mind goes. Ashish says, how NFTs becoming a big thing for YouTubers at the moment? How is it? Or, like you're surprised by it, or you're asking why? A great fisherman would say, do you want to go fishing and rest, or do you want to catch a fish? That is the question. So what was yours, Alan? Did you want to catch a fish, or did you just want to relax? Throwing out the net, and whatever you get, you get. I mean, the thing with Minecraft fishing is you're always going to catch a fish, right? There's no world where you don't catch a fish. So it never, unlike the real world, I guess, never disappoints on catching stuff. You're always going to get it. Alan says, I needed to fish. Told the kids I was busy. Sorry, kids. I'm busy. Minecraft fishing time. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's good. I like it. I'm asking why. I have very little knowledge about what it is and how it's being used to create value. Well, okay. A lot of people doing it right now aren't necessarily creating value. So anytime there's a lot of money being thrown at something, everybody's going to want to try to get into it, right? So a lot of times people are not just YouTubers, but a lot of people with influence and have an audience are putting their name behind a project. People then go off and buy it just because they want to collect the thing from that person. But there is no inherent value in it. A lot of them, there's no actual utility to it. There's no use for it, except that you get to own this thing that somebody that you like made, right? Some people are putting a lot more utility into it. So if you look at Gary Vee's ones, for example, he's doing a conference every year, and by owning his NFT, that's your ticket to get to the conference. Gary just opened a restaurant where, I think it's in New York, I could be wrong, but he opened a restaurant where in order to get into the restaurant, you have to own the NFT. So there's the artwork of owning whatever the thing is, but it's much more about the access that it gives you, that you can't get into the restaurant unless you own the NFT, or you can rent it from somebody else. Like somebody who owns it is renting you their NFT for the day so you can go to the restaurant, right? So that's there's value to it. You want to eat at that restaurant, you have to have the NFT. But a lot of projects don't have a lot of that built in, and it's really just about hopefully the collectible. But honestly, Gary says it a lot too, 98% of the projects are going to go to zero. Most projects they're not something that the creators are really investing a long time on. And so you're just going to end up holding something that has no value. Alana smiling. I also spent an hour to explore the northeast portion of the map. Found a few villages, but no villages. It was fun. Love exploring maps. Cool. Are you taking, are you actually making maps? You making map art? Sometimes people will actually take a map with them and then take a picture of it and hang it up in their base somewhere. Okay, this should go here. Yeah. Hey, Drew joined. Let's go, Drew. Drew in the house, or Drew in the game house. I went too far from maps at this point. I'm creating a crude paper map with a pen. That's amazing. I love it. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about, one of the things I love the most about Minecraft, there's so many different ways to play it. And there's no, even if somebody is, ahead of you or has done more, you can still have a great experience. And if you want to build, you can build. You want to explore, you can explore. You want to fight, you can fight. You want to get the accomplishments, you can do that. Like pretty much however you want to play it, there's lots of different ways. You just want to fish, you're fishing, So today we're building, right? I'm building the Colosseum, but there's been days where I didn't even touch this thing. It was more exploring. So lots of different ways to be able to play it, which is fun. I think that's cool. There's not only one way to play, and there's no official winning really. I mean, beating the dragon, I guess, is you get the end credits, but there's no real winning. Question, can you explain how NFT is being used in the business world? I Googled it and could understand its basics idea, but would love to hear from you. It's still, yeah, I mean, I understand. It's still very It's still very confusing for a lot of people, but some of the examples that I shared already are how it's valuable. So there's two ways to think about NFTs. The first is just the art. So it's artwork. Some people are buying just the artwork, right? So if you bought a painting and you hung it on your wall, well, what's that worth? Well, it depends on the value you think it's worth and also what other collectors would potentially pay for it. So there's always some kind of art attached to the project that you're buying. So there's no utility in that, just like there's no utility in art, but you buy it because, one, you love it, and two, if it's a collectible, you hope that the art value is going to go up at some point, right? Then it's going to be a good investment for you. But that's part one. You're just buying art, and you think of it just like you would a painting that you have on your wall that you're buying. The second part is there's value in, they're calling it utility. So there's something that you're buying that has value outside of just the art, right? So my first NFT project, the utility was if you bought the NFT, you get the artwork, and I will do one of three things. And I forget what all three of them were, but it was have a call one-on-one with me on my Instagram Live. So get exposure to my audience and ask me questions. So, you know, a live coaching call with me, or I would be a guest on your podcast or show, or I would send you a signed copy of my book, right? So which one do you want? And then you can pick whatever has the most value to you. That's what you can have, right? Here. So that's the extra value that's attached to it beyond just the artwork. So it's always one of those two things. So value that's attached to, you know, the actual NFT. Like I said, for mine, you get a coaching call with me, or I'm on your podcast. Gary's example of you get to go to his conference that he's running 3 times for 3 years. Gary's other example, the restaurant that he just created, you have to have the NFT to get into the restaurant, right? There's something besides the artwork. So you own the artwork, you get, or you, at least you own the token for the artwork, and then you also get some kind of practical value. Now, maybe you don't care about the practical value, right? I mean, that's, who cares about the restaurant if you don't like that kind of food, right? So the value of the actual utility attached to it will depend on if you actually find that valuable or not. But it's a lot more, that part's a lot more tangible. You know, like if I'm going to do a conversation or a call with somebody, it's worth an amount already. I wouldn't even do it normally, but I would charge more to do that than the price of the NFT. So there's an established kind of market rate for it, where the art is just the art. Thank you. All right, cool. And we could dive deeper into it. I had to educate myself. I think like everybody else, like, it's very confusing. The terms are confusing. Non-fungible token doesn't make any sense, right? And it's also really complex to get into. You know, to get your account set up and all of that is complicated. The accounting is complicated. The legal is complicated. There's a lot of complexity to it, but it's also creating it's going to create a massive shift in wealth. So if you do figure it out, you're going to be ahead of all the people who don't think it's going to be a thing, don't understand it, don't want to put in the work to figure it out. You'll end up making a lot of money is going to be made over the next few years, especially in this. So it's a great time to not just dive in and not understand what you're doing, but to educate yourself so that you can understand what is actually happening. I mean, my 13-year-old nephew is asking me about NFTs. My 12-year-old son wants to set up his own NFTs. I love it. There's one extra brick at the bottom of the structure you're building. Sorry, I have OCD. There's one extra brick at the bottom of the structure you're building? Sorry, I have OCD? Where? Where's the extra brick? What am I missing? Now it's gonna bother me. Where's the extra brick at the bottom of the structure I'm building? Where am I going? This looks pretty good to me. But I believe you. Just let me know where and let's fix it so your OCD doesn't take over. Yes, please, let's dive deep into it. Well, okay, so what else do you not understand or do you want to dive into? And we'll go step by step. I'll go sleep. From the other side. What's the other side? Okay. I'm not sure what the other side means, but let's go to the other side. From under here? The back side. Here? This? Is this the back side? Oh, shoot. I just fell in the water. Holy cow. This under here? Is this what we're looking at? This brick here? Is this the one that's bothering you? This one right there? Is that the one? Ashish, is this the brick that's bothering you? Yes. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get rid of this brick just for Ashish. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get rid of this brick just for Ashish. Okay. Oops. Can't see it when I'm that close. Okay, here we go. It is this one. Boom. Do we feel better? Yes, 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 yes. Look, there's another thing that's going to cause some OCD for you. I noticed it on the way in. On this side. This is wrong up here. There's something wrong up here. This is not correct. There's a block. Is it just missing? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Ashish says perfect. I mean, I could just fill it in, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. But anyway, all right, good. Oh, I got to finish the outside of this too, all the way here. All right, well, that's a future project. But I'm glad we could help Ashish's OCD. Good. Ooh, migrant trader. Ooh, and a skeleton. Let's get rid of the skeleton first. There we go. What do you sell, buddy? What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Packed ice, beetroot seeds. I don't think we need any of this stuff. Nina! Oh, she needs packed ice. Alright, it's fine. Moving on. Minecraft fan 2009. Is this the Krusty Krab? Is that a SpongeBob reference? Krusty Krab? Welcome aboard. Great to have you on board, Minecraft fan 2009. Were you born in 2009? Is that where you get the name from? All right, this is almost done. We're getting there. It's a joke. Is it a SpongeBob joke or something else? We just go out like this. 3. Yeah, that's fine. I'm digging it. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, mistakes were made. Sorry, what did I miss? Can anyone in the world invest in NFTs? Yeah, you just need to have. I mean, that's one of the biggest advantages is that it's decentralized, so it's not the government telling you what you can and can't do. So that's why a lot of people are getting into it. You just need to have an account, and then you're good to go. Which is a little bit frustrating to set up, but apart from that, you're good to go. Aman says, I wish I was confident enough to be myself, like Tyler the Creator, having that guts in public despite they're not really liking my stuff. Well, you can. Go explore early Tyler the Creator. He wasn't as confident as he is now. It's a muscle. Like, go look at his early interviews. Go look at early Kanye West interviews. He's not the same guy. You know, you can see glimpses of it, but he's become a lot more confident with time. So it's a muscle that he worked on, that he developed, and you can too. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's too many. I think that's too many. Let's go to the other side and see what I did there. I don't think I did 4. I think it's 3. Oops. Minecraft says, no, I got it from Minecraft's release date, and yes, it's from SpongeBob. All right. Yeah, SpongeBob was a little after my time, so I know Krusty Krab, but I don't really know the joke. So apologies. Thank you for. We'll say thank you for the love. Oh, okay, good. Didn't fall that far. If I go 2 out, where does that take me here? Yeah, see, I think it's just supposed to be 3. So I built it all too far out. It should just be here. Yeah. That's my OCD coming into play here. Minecraft was released in 2009, eh? Wow. That's I think when Drew got into it. Drew is my usual co-host on the channel, but he is a new dad. As of last weekend, as of this past weekend. Just came home from the hospital a couple days ago, so much love to Drew and his wife and baby Atlas. I keep readjusting myself because I know if I'll be like, hold on. I keep readjusting myself because I know if I be like everybody will cut the friendship or contact with me one by one because I couldn't please them. That's not true. I mean, you end up hopefully people who love and respect you, and the people who don't, then sure, you can cut them. But you want to be with people who appreciate you, your opinions, what you stand for, what you're trying to create. And listen, it's honestly normal, you know, the number of people that you stay in touch with will change. Like, don't expect to be friends with everybody who's in your high school or university when you're older. You know, as you grow, your friendships will have to grow and change and evolve. And that's totally normal and totally cool and totally okay. It's good. It means you're growing. A lot of people were just in friendships out of convenience because you grew up with them. That doesn't mean that you need to stay friends with them if they're not. Doesn't mean you have to be enemies with them, but you don't have to stay friends with people who don't support your values anymore. Totally cool. Amon says, all people are in my contact because I please them. Well, that's a if people are only your friends because you're doing what they want and you're trying to please them, that's not a real friendship. So you slowly replace them with people who actually do care. Ashish says, what resources do you use on a daily basis to stay on top of the news, breakthroughs, new business opportunities? I use YouTube channels like yours and Gary Vee. Yeah, so that's an interesting question. I think it depends on what it is I'm trying to learn. So, okay, so YouTube channels, Gary and Tom's. I mean, besides my own and the content that I make, Gary and Tom are the two that I'll watch just because, like, outside of work, that I'm just genuinely interested in. Those are the two that I'll always... I don't think I can get out if I build this. Nope, I'm not going to be able to get out. Okay, so I got to go down and build up. And then it depends on what else I'm interested in learning. So League of Legends news, I stay on top of by subscribing to Travis Gafford and, a few other channels. If I'm learning Minecraft stuff, I'll subscribe to, I don't know, Skip the Tutorial and Chokercraft. If I'm trying to learn finance stuff, I'll look at just different people for different things that I'm trying to learn and stay on top of. For news, Philip Defranco. I love Philip Defranco and his show. It's a quick hit of the news every day, and I mostly like his takes on things too. And other things is just comes and goes depending on what I'm into right now. But video for sure. Like, I learn best through video, so it'll be mostly video content that I'm learning from. And if I can't find video on it, then it'll be articles or blogs or news sites, but that's the last resort. I'd much rather see it than otherwise. This is coming together, guys. I'm happy here. Ashish, can we create any NFTs that we want? Pretty much. The only issue is going to be around, like, do you own the artwork, right? So if you're just taking, the only issues really are if somebody else already has an NFT and you're just taking the exact same thing and trying to sell it as your own or something really close to it, then yeah, you're probably going to get into problems with that. But it's pretty open right now. I'm sure they'll have more restrictions and rules as we go, but the whole point of this is it's decentralized and there's nobody really in charge. So you can do almost anything you want. It doesn't mean people will buy it, right? Like if you wanted to, I saw one of there's a kid who's made like $1 million now, and he just takes a picture of himself every day. So every day is a new NFT of him. It's just a picture of him every day. And he's sold a whole bunch of them now. So there's a lot of projects though that obviously will not be successful. How many people have tried taking pictures of themselves and doing it every day and just never went anywhere, right? You still have to create demand for the thing that you're selling. But there's nothing stopping you, for the most part, from being able to sell your art. For example, Coca-Cola NFT. So it depends. Like if you're just taking Coca-Cola's logo and putting it and trying to sell it, your Coca-Cola is probably going to find a way to shut that down at some point. I mean, until you get to a certain size, usually people don't even care, right? If you sold it and made it $100 or something on it, they're probably not going to care or come after you, right? Not yet, at least. It's just not. There's when they're looking at cranking down on people, they go by order of importance. Like who are the people doing the biggest infractions and going after them first. But you know, they're probably not cool with you just selling their logo. That being said, do you do something with it? Do you draw it? Do you add some elements to it? Like you need to build upon it to be able to then turn that into art. And then it's a lot easier to go off and sell it and less likely they're going to do anything about it. Do I have a bet on me? Ooh, I do. Nice. But more important than that is, you know, think about an expression. What are you trying to create? It's art. What are you trying to create? Like, if you really want to make something, think about how you can actually make something that's unique. There's nothing really unique with just putting the Coca-Cola logo up. This is annoying. Why is this 2 blocks? This should not be. This is getting my OCD off now. Why is this 2? Why do I have to jump up 2 blocks here? The other ones are all 1 block. Oof. What happened to this row? It doesn't go back far enough? That is not making me happy. I think the whole thing has to go back 1. All right, whatever. We'll leave it for now. Okay, let's go build this out. We won't show that to Ashish, or he's gonna have OCD crazy on us. Do we have to be a designer to build NFTs to create the artwork? No. To create the work, I mean, you have to create something that people want, right? That there's going to be some kind of demand for. So, you know, the kid who took a picture of himself every day, he's not a designer. He just took out a camera and took a picture of himself every day. It doesn't mean that people necessarily want what you've got. And there's a lot of stuff that's also beautiful that's been designed by super talented artists that also don't sell too. So just because it is professional design doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere. But you don't have to be a designer either to be able to make it into something. I'm on in the house, says Ashish. How are you? I'm an artist myself. Look at that. Collaboration time. Mine, everyone, and everyone else, have a great evening. All right, much love. Oh yeah, we only got 3 minutes left. Why does this go 2 blocks up? This is so annoying. if I cut this one, what happens? Because really, this should. Okay, I don't know. This should probably be the one that goes out. I think I started this all. It goes back a little bit. Not enough. I think I have it go back more. But it should go to here. 2 out. And then to here. If I... I don't know. I don't know. That's frustrating. Here it's fine. Let's see what's happening on the other side. We got 1 minute to check this out. Okay. Oh, this is 4. Oh, it's not even. This is crazy OCD. And then here's 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's from the third one, the block goes over. All right. I'm gonna have to fix this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll have to come back. We'll come back. We'll come back and fix it. I can't do it in 1 minute. Hello, Mob Farm. Hello, skeletons. How you guys doing? You're gonna give me some bones and some arrows. I appreciate that so much. Let's go back to my base. Let's go back to my base. Get somewhere safe. And there we go. All right, 8 o'clock, guys. Thank you for the love. We are back on tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come early, bring your questions. Continue to believe. And we'll see you then. Much love. Take care.